Here in the United States, it's not just the famously rich who are giving, it's the rich you may not recognize. In the last 3 months, 40 other billionaires have signed the pledge. People like Tom Steyer.
We want to leave our kids a different kind of inheritance. An example of at least trying to lead a worthy life.
How you go about getting people like Tom and others to join the Giving Pledge?
Many times they're already doing a lot of giving on their own.
Well, the invitation to me was a phone call from Warren Buffett. If he thinks it's a good idea, I start with the assumption it is a good idea.
We do hope to get more to join in. We think the more the better, and in some ways we'll all raise our sights. We all may start a little younger, we all may be a little bolder, and we'll find ways to collaborate together.
Steyer drives a 2005 hybrid Honda, and he flies commercial. But this everyman runs a hedge fund that's worth $20 billion. He and his wife, Kat, have pledged to give away most of it, investing it back into their California community.
The big new thing that I believe is staring us in the face is sustainable energy. So I'm a huge believer that the thing that America can do, that America can focus on, is creating new ways of both generating and using energy.
Why is America not taking that big chance?
I think that we're in the very early innings. I would like to do it a lot sooner because I think it's just an enormous part of our economy. It's an enormous part of the world economy, and it's something where we can really lead and build some amazing, sustainable businesses with a lot of employment.
What is it that makes a master of the universe, such as yourself, want to give away most of your fortune?
Well, of course, that question implies that either I am or I believe myself to be a master of the universe,
You may
which
not
is
be,
the first thing I'd like to immediately dispel. I try and take a lot of pride in being part of my community, and I think that it has nothing, in my opinion, to do with being a master of the universe, but it does have a great deal to do with wanting to be a good citizen and a good community member.
People are told to work hard, to amass as much wealth. This is a very materialistic world, particularly here in the United States. So to hear that it's not hard to get rid of it all is interesting.
I guess it depends what you derive your fun and value out of. I mean, I think it's really fun to do stuff, and so if we're fortunate enough to be able to do more stuff as a result of this. Honestly, one of the things we did was we started a community bank. And to have a bank, you have to have a bunch of money to get it going. But we felt that a community bank that put money back into the community, where people could get loans that they otherwise couldn't get, both businesses, individuals, nonprofits, would be something that would make that community a lot better place to live. And at the same time, we'd have a very rigorous way of measuring whether we were doing a good job.
So it's not charity per se.
I think of it as participation. I mean, that is structured in a way so that my wife and I could never make any money. The money went into the bank and it can never come back. If the bank makes money, all it means is we can make more loans.
You said that you would be willing to have your taxes higher. Many Americans, particularly those who are successful, say, hang on, I did this work, this is a capitalist society, this is my just reward. You disagree with that notion?
I certainly do.
Because?
I think anyone who doesn't give credit to the system that they are born into is taking an awful lot onto themselves. I mean, I really think that people have sacrificed a lot more than a little tax money to make that system available for all of us. And I would be ashamed of myself if I didn't give some credit to them.
It's emotional for you. Do you feel we're in trouble?
No. I think the U.S. is great. I think that people need some ideas. I think that they need a strategic sense, but I have enormous confidence in Americans to work hard and to be smart and to do the right thing.
And there's no sign yet that these philanthropists are slowing down or resting on their laurels.